y'all are back. Did a little grinding. That's pretty much what happened in the last episode, and we got to the completely covered in water world. But this should fix it. We met Elia, who is green on the menu and purple and pink. More pink on the the world menu. But yeah, I grinded. I probably got everybody about 2 levels. We got everyone up to their probably optimal jobs right now, but we shall get better jobs soon. We're actually going to help the water crystal, or at least hopefully break a curse on it. Final Fantasy stuff. Now, the water... Oops. Oh yeah, back to these monsters. It's not gonna do a lot, but whatever. So, one of the cool things, you actually do get a new set of jobs, and, the water cave. Oh man, this water cave. There's, as far as I remember, I don't think there's any secret passages here. I'm probably missing a huge amount of them, if there are, but there are a lot of dead ends. This place is like, ah haha, have fun. Get lost, it's twisty and mazy. I love those, the twin head with like this. He's got like Paul F. Tompkins' teeth. He's got like buck teeth. Now he's dead. From fire cave to water cave. Guess which crystal we do next. Whatever one's last, but yeah, so I think we get 7 jobs coming up next, and ooh, we get some good ones, we get some bad ones, we get some tests of ones that appear in other places, in other Final Fantasy games, and they're actually pretty good. Ah! Running all the enemies. I wish running was easier. Oh, speaking of running, there's one thing I failed to mention about the thief. The thief actually has an ability, instead of run, I think it's called flee, or something similar, where you run away, but it's a different spelling. Synonyms are amazing. And it has a higher chance of running. I don't really see it working that often. Also, you have to have a thief in your party, and right now... Ugh. Elia falls to her knees, praying. Please open this door so we can get more shop passes. The seal vanished. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Oh boy. The walls are tentacles. Oh, please tell me tentacles didn't just attack me. Okay. It's kind of sad I have to show every... I might not have to show every battle, but... There we go. I'm hoping Mev gets hit, because I want to show you that the blood sword does heal you. Nope. Rawr. Oh, so close to taking the other guys out. So right now, yeah, some of our job classes, like, we've had the white mage and the black mage forever. They do what they're supposed to do. I mean, wow. Haha! Black mage killed the monster with rods. But anyway, they do what they're supposed to do. They cast what they're supposed to do. There are upgrades to them, and they get pretty much everything. More MP, more spell levels. That's the same thing. More magic power, more spell levels. All that fun crap. More stats in general. Ah, this is the first room in the beginning. Ah! Jeez, man. What are you? Okay, we're just gonna pew-pew you, because I'm scared right now. That's a cockatrice? Huh. This is a lizard. cockatrices are more the lizard, actual lizard cocks, right? Like the lizard... the lizard roosters. Oh, here's where it gets twisty-turny, fun times. But yeah, very odd that they would have that on here. But yeah, the basilisk, that's what I was thinking of. We have basilisks, the lizards, and basilisk the snake, and then I've more seen basilisk the lizard. Old RTS game called Total Annihilation Kingdoms, and you got to build those, and they could kill enemies in one hit and leave their statues there. It was nifty. Statues around the battlefield. Oh, are Ropers immune? Oh, I think I targeted the wrong enemy. Never mind. Yeah, get some... I have really nothing to talk about until we get the new job classes. Nothing's really changed. I'm trying to... I guess I need to figure out a way to skip. I'm going up. I'm guessing it's up. It's away. No, we're ambushed. But I've gone over pretty much everything that I can up to this point. The world really opens up here. There's still a fairly linear way the game progresses, though. Like, it doesn't open up, but, you know, it opens up enough. But yeah, it's cool that they start you out on sort of a little contained world, because a lot of the times Final Fantasy games have trouble with that. They'll sort of just put you in a place where you're stuck because there's like a ring of mountains. It's kind of lame. This way, you know, you feel like you really explored. Ah, did you see that? Absorbed HP. He got 15 HP. Blood sword! I use it at, as soon as I get another sword, I'm pretty much going to stop using it. It's really not that good. It's low attack power, just... it's still nice. Yeah, skills up. And you don't get, if you hit and kill something at the last turn like that in battle, you don't get healed. It has to be in the middle. It's kind of, they were experimenting with this. They were like, huh, we need to figure out how to make like a leech effect, and it's like how in Final Fantasy VII the poison effect is programmed as you're attacking yourself, even though it's a poison effect, and I think it does like 1/30th of your HP. Whew. Where do we go? We'll just keep going this way. Oh, hello, sirs. You appear to maybe need some assistance. I'm slightly concerned. Well then. What are they called? Agarias. They look like those carbuncle things if the eyes grew. I don't know. They look like if a potato took vengeance on humanity. There we go. Evil potato. Whoa, okay, and they're apparently really weak to thunder. Okay, so if potatoes attack humanity, hit them with lightning. Got it. Yeah, there's no treasures in here, though. I checked a little list just to make sure I wasn't... See, I don't really check if there's any hidden passages or anything. I just check a list, like, here's all the treasures in this area, and I'm like, well, I hope I can find them all through memory and weirdness. We're saving those ice 3s for, like I said, the Kraken we run into. The Kraken. We run into, basically, the same guy from Final Fantasy 1, kind of. And he's weak to ice, which, I guess they want you to still use the Scholar, and they sort of, you know, here's a little flip. He's not weak to lightning or something, he's weak to ice. I guess it makes sense, like, he's water, and you know, freeze the water. I'm actually glad this isn't a weird dungeon. I bet you this was a weird long dungeon when they first designed it, but they were like, no, you know, we kind of screw them over a ton at the end of the game, so let's make this fairly easy. They're getting rewarded with all these cool job classes. and they can explore for the rest of the game. There's the weird I'm just gonna call these basilisks. They're not. Maybe if you shave the cockatrice, because it kind of has the. And you gave it teeth, and it looks like a gecko that. I don't know. It looks like a gecko that really needs someone to just say, "Whoa, man, those mushrooms aren't good for you." Zap, zap, zap. Have they attempted to use like a paralyzing or a stone? There is stone in this game, as in the status. There's actually tons of statuses in this game, but they're pretty much either rare or they're just sort of the same. Like, I think stone is just like paralyzed. I guess you have soft to cure it. Or, like, it lasts after battle. Yep, found a soft, so they must do that. Yeah, I don't think... If this is the stairs... Basically, I remember this being, you pick the right way and you're rewarded. Oh, Jesus, these frickin' things. The potatoes. You pick the right way, you're rewarded. Ta-da! If you don't, it's a dead end. Okay. What were these guys weak against? Bolt, I remember. Oh, so creepy. Ooh, will this kill them all? No, they're not that weak to bolt. Yeah, that's what I thought. Boop. I cured the wrong person. Oh well. Agaria. One of the eyes is like a single pixel and the other eye is like a sneck eye, like a little slit eye. It's creeping me out, man. It's creeping me out. Ah. Punch, punch, punch. Yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah, we did it. Okay. Can we go in this water? Oh, this makes more sense than the lava or that green tree blood stuff in the ancient tree, I think it was called. Ah! Do we run the sharks now? No. No luck with the sharks. We haven't ran into, like, anything slightly human. Or, like, not human, but slightly in our reality. Like, what have we ran? I guess werewolves, but that's still not in our reality. Like, we haven't ran into, like, a bear. I guess the bees, we ran into the bees and wasps. But those were huge. I mean, we don't have... Okay, maybe we do. But... do we have two-headed PFT... tiger, cheetah things? I think not. Do we have death potatoes? Not yet. Just wait. Give it a few years. There will be death potatoes. I have like a line pixel of my shoulders just right over the water. Eh. Ugh. Death potatoes. They shall be the death of me. My last bolt. Use me to protect me from the potatoes, Bolt. Yes. Shh. These guys actually do a fair amount of damage. Oh, to my monk. Yeah. So, I just realized the water cave is, like, way above, like, the water temple and the water cave and all this water. Like, does it drain out normally? Like, if this is really high? Why is this cave system different? I don't know. Here, okay, we're at the crystal. Do we need any healing? Not really. I'm pretty sure a boss is gonna appear. Ah ha ha. The crystal of water. Take back the light! Either turn the shards light to the crystal. Not sure how that happened, but darkness and stuff, yes. Oh no, it's a robed figure. Actually, she's got like, it's like Link came and shot her with a bow. Liar, liar. Okie dokie. You were lucky my curse trust arrow capitalized didn't get you. Light Warriors, it's a quick killer. I guess you only have one. Sent by Sir Zonda to shatter the crystal of water. I am Kraken. Perish. Why is Kraken in a suit? How did you fit into a suit? It's a tenta. I don't know how it walked, but okay, let's just do this. Oops. Let's run. Let's bust out Ice 3! Oh, the epic boss music. Fire 2, whoosh. Yeah, Kraken is like a water boss that uses fire magic, and he's weak to ice, so they're just making everything up at this point. Just hit him with random stuff, and we're good. And his fire 2's hurt a lot. Punch, punch, punch. Punch the tentacles. Oh, no! He actually used an ice spell. Oh, I'm glad I targeted Humphrey with Cure 2 then. Never mind, he actually used an ice spell. His face? I guess the green pixel is like his eyeball, and then those are his teeth? And he's like, it's like a profile face? I'm not sure. It's hilarious, though. It just turns into, like, this mess of tentacles, and then, like, there's some that come out, and I don't know. It looks like someone tied his tentacles in a knot, and he's just kind of on the ground, like, ow. Oh my gosh. Spells are starting to sting, mate. Oh yeah, and he dissolves into nothingness. Or she, I mean, it's a Kraken. It. We did it. Fire, no. We knew you for like an episode. The light has been returned to the crystal. I couldn't have done it without you. Light, don't speak. So where the arrow goes, like Minecraft, where it disappears after a while. Please take these. Take these jobs. These are the jobs that carry the power of water. The crystal didn't give them to us, it was her. She just has like a box that labeled jobs. Receive the jobs of water. And it says like jobs and like Sharpie on it. She's like, we open it up and they pop out. And it probably possesses. Oh, hey, get up. No, I'm done for. Please go restore peace. For my sake, too. Fine. This is way too dramatic for what's going on. This was kind of the problem with the story of this game. But like, when you think of other Final Fantasy games, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's a lot of moments in Final Fantasy games where someone dies or something happens, and you're just like, I knew that person. And with this, it's like, oh, this person, like, walked over here with me. An earthquake! Oh my gosh, we can't leave a lion. Look out! Wow! Okay. Oh my, and the world is pixelated. And so everything came into being, and then became way greener. And I'm in a town, or something, where I'm not controlling this. It's a kid! Open the wall, kid, yes. You're awake? You've been asleep for 3 days. Oh my gosh, guys, Jesus. Where are we? We respawned in 3 days. This is Amur, the town of water. Wait, so Grandpa found you lying unconscious in the Temple of Water. Wait, so were all these people— oh yeah, but they were all turned to stone. So the world got we're just gonna pretend everyone's okay. 3 whole days. Okay. Now we're out in this town. Oh yes. You know what this means? I can explain jobs! Look at all these awesome jobs, and they cost a bunch too. I'm gonna go over them real quick, and we'll change into them probably next episode. Well, I do want to change into some right now. The Karateka, I think that's how I pronounce that, is basically an upgrade up to the monk, from the monk. Oh, you have to remove equipment. And we'll do it on Danny, who has no equipment at all. It looks almost the same, except now he has a cape. He, instead of nunchucks, he uses claws, which I think you can get here. He is tied with the Viking for— where's the Viking? Here he is. The highest, HP gain. So if you want super HP gains when you're grinding, change over into Viking Karate. And we can't really equip him right now. We didn't get any new upgrades to the mages, though I'll explain that. So I'll go over each one now. So there's the upgrade to the karate. The Viking is very similar to the karate, the knight, and any fighting class, except he's more defensive. He gets to use axes and hammers, and like he also is fairly decent. He just, if for defense, just because he has a lot of defense, that's okay, but I prefer the knight because he can have defense with the shields and stuff, like a double shield, and that huge thing where he can protect critical players. So the Viking, it's a cool class. It actually looks like a dwarf, so I don't waste all my points. Let me just save the state so I can show you all these. See, he looks like a dwarf, and he equips axes and the like, but he gets tons of HP. He's just sort of a tank, but you don't really need a tank in this game like you do in Final Fantasy 1, but it's pretty nifty. Next class, I'm going through all the physical ones, is the Dragoon, and the Dragoon, I think this is the first instance of it in any job game in Final Fantasy. It does, as it does in every game, it pretty much can jump, wear heavy armor, and use spears. The jump command doubles his attack, and he lands, and hits hard. Very, very good defensively for a different way, as he can avoid attacks while he's in the air. The amazing abuse about this guy, and the game teaches you this later, it is a boss destroyer. It's kind of the cheapest job in the game. Basically, you make everyone into a Dragoon, watch him flex, ugh, gun show, ugh. You make everyone into a Dragoon, and you can get enough equipment for this, and during the boss fight or a hard fight, you all jump, and pretty much every time you just, because of the way the game works, and now everyone lines up at once and attacks at the same time, oh, you can avoid so much damage. There's a boss where you pretty much are required to do this, and they teach you this, and you're like, I'm gonna use this for every boss fight now. So yeah, it's very useful. I don't know if you can just cheat your way through the game, because you still need healing and such, but it's a very good strategy. You just Dragoon the heck out of anything. That all of the physical, well, the Geomancer is kind of physical. The Geomancer, another interesting thing, he looks like one of Santa's elves, or like a black mage trying to dress up as like a Santa elf. It's kind of cute. Geomancer, very similar to what it is in the other things. Like Final Fantasy 5 and Tactics, you basically, his attack's kind of useless. Can't really equip anything that good, but it gets the Geomancer command where, for free, no MP at all, and MP are charges, so that's pretty important in this game. You attack and can do a random thing based on where you are, like if you're in like the water, the cave, or the forest, or the grasslands, and it's actually pretty good. It does free damage. They actually nerfed it, though. While it does do free damage, and it does decent damage for when you get the Geomancer, you can mess up. I think there's like a 10% chance each time you try it, and you'll accidentally do damage to yourself, and nothing will happen. Like, the enemies won't get hit. Very minimal amount of damage you're doing to yourself, but yeah, I'll show all this off later. Alright. Went over the Viking, the Dragoon, the M-Knight. The M-Knight looks kind of like Cecil when he's a Dark Knight, and he is essentially a Dark Knight. You might be thinking of the Magic Knight, or the one from Final Fantasy V where you can put like spells on their weapons and attack with their properties, but he doesn't do that. He's essentially a ninja or samurai more than he is that kind of thing. He can, however, cast white magic in the field. I'll show that off real quick. See, look, he can... Oh, he doesn't have... But you can see he has the charges on the side that he can get them. Which is interesting. So, he can't cast them in battle. He doesn't get that command. He gets, I think, run or defend, or some... Defend, run, and fight. But yeah, there's also an interesting property, a pretty secret property that you don't find out until later when the game is like, oh, you need this, which I'll go into later, and he becomes an amazing job. Right now, we have nothing to equip him with. I don't think he can use any sword, we have any armor, so he's really bad right now. You don't want to make an M-Knight. It's kind of a red herring right now. And now for the two kind of useless classes. The Conjurer. is that like a feather in your hair, or like a lizard tail, whatever. Okay, so the Conjurer, remember how I said there was summoning in this game? I think you get your first set of summons here. And the Conjurer is a great example of a cool idea that just didn't go well in execution. The Conjurer can summon. There's another class that can summon too. The Conjurer summons, and I'll show this off later, they get multiple effects with each Esper or summon. You get the standard summons in this game, like, you know, Rama and Ifrit, and, you know, Bahamut, blah blah blah, and even Chocobo. I'll use Rama and Ifrit example. The Conjurer, when they summon Ifrit, it can either do fire damage to one target, fire damage to all targets, or heal the entire group a teeny bit. It's random. I think the healing occurs the most, and then the single fire damage occurs next, and then the all fire damage has the least amount of chance, but it's still a decent amount. It's not like a horrible scale where it's just 1% chance to do anything. And then with Rama, I think it has a higher percent chance. The first level attack is like put everyone to sleep or stun them, and the next is a light thunder attack, and then the big thunder attack. Later we get the Summoner, who just does those big attacks, like what the summons all do. So this is interesting. The only issue is this game is pretty hard, and you have all those abilities and more, including better status ailments with your Black Mage and your White Mage classes. So the randomness is just bad. It's a really cool idea, though, and it would make for an amazing challenge just to make everyone Conjurers right now and just roll the dice. We're not gonna do that, but I like the class, but I just, it has use, but it's just not amazing, and I'm just gonna load the state so I have enough points here. And now, the Bard. Oh, Bard. Oh yeah, it actually has long hair. A lot of green and brown in these jobs. The Bard, oh my gosh. Okay, so he gets harps, which I think are supposed to be like Edward's harps. If you've ever played Final Fantasy IV, you know who Edward is. He is a bard. And the harps in that game did status ailments. I don't think they do in this game. He gets 3 abilities. He gets, I think, Cry or Scare, and it attempts to make the enemies run away. I have never seen it work. Cheer, which I have no idea what it does. In all honesty, I've used it I think it maybe raises, like, a stat, but it might be broken. I don't know. And then Sing, which only works when you equips with a harp, and it just does random effects that, it's so bad. It's so random. I can't even, like, show this job off. It's just crap. Like, Edward, I would want Edward in my party compared to this. It also just has really bad stats, and you have other mages. Like, we talked about the Conjurer and his randomness, and the Geomancer, who's kind of random. The Bard is just like, why would you use this Bard? They improved this class so much better in Final Fantasy V, where he's kind of abusive, especially if you know a certain turtle. And in Final Fantasy Tactics and such, just so much better, the singing and the buffing, just not here, please not here. No. So, for the meantime, we are going to, I think, make both of these guys a karateka, I guess. And we'll be seeing the Dragoon and stuff. Actually, hold on. Let's make to a Viking, and you can see the Viking. Because, like I said, they have the same HP growth. You'll just see the different damages. Legend that 4 hours of crushed... Oh, what's going on? Who did I talk to? Guys? Did I just have a stroke? Who are those old guys, those old men? They think they're the legendary heroes. Yeah, I had a... okay. Cool, I'm a little dwarf, lally-ho, lally-ho, let's get stuff from our guys, so I can show off their stats a bit before I end this video. But yes, very, very cool. Ooh. Very nice. Main Gauche, oh, the boomerang is for the thief, and so the main Gauche too. We're gonna get 2 Kaiser Knuckles. The boomerang, I think, is supposed to operate, like, in the back row, but it never really does. claws. Alright. M star. Okay, he's getting... Wow, decent attack. And we'll see if the Kaiser... Just like the monk, though, you want to unequip your claws as you level up. Where'd it go? Shouldn't he be able to equip the Kaiser claws? Am I just completely missing where the Kaiser claws are? Did I buy Kaiser claws? We're gonna sell the bow, arrows. Okay, the Kaiser claws under my inventory, or am I insane here? I don't see them. Maybe I didn't have enough room when I de-equipped everything. Alright, let's go back to buying. There. That was odd. Alright. But yeah, just like the monk, make sure... Yeah, there we go. Let's see, 45, but when you equip the other one, 90, a little more. So just watch your dude, just unequip him if he starts to be pretty crappy with that. He'll soon just be better with his just regular fists. Yeah, I know you can equip the knight stuff, which is really nice. Very nice. And I don't think there's any new armor. We shall check. We'll check out the magic store later. Yeah, so there is specific... you start getting the thief stuff. I'll start slowly collecting the thief gear. Dark suit, I think, is for... is that for the thief? I feel bad because they're giving us thief gear when right now he's kind of crappy. Like, you've got all these new classes with all these new toys. But I'm gonna have to show off the thief, aren't I? I shall next episode, possibly. There's no room to remove that. Time to get rid of our weird stuff in the front. Alright. Thrill as I equip my characters. Yeah, see, he gets his own Viking gear, and he gets ridiculous. Look at that defense compared to what he had before. That's intense defense. And it looks like a karate got... What was it? The chakra? Oh, yes. The karate starts getting armor that lets him get stats up. So he has strength and vitality up. He'll gain even more HP. And agility up. Very, very nice. I don't think you can equip anything here. And we'll just check out the magic super quick, but really won't buy anything. Is there even magic here? There's an island. There's carrots. But yeah, we start getting gear that gives stats up. I think I will switch to a thief at one point, but yeah, that'll be next time. We'll go through all the new magic that we're going to get and search for treasures. Ooh, because there's always hidden treasures. It's a secret to everybody. But yeah, have a good day. This is the end of part, I think, 13. See ya.